Advanced Medicinal Chemistry फर्स्ट।
क्या क्या बोल रहे हो?
इंट्रोडक्शन टू बायोलॉजिकल ड्रग टारगेट के बारे में आज देखेंगे।
धीरे पढ़ाना
सबसे
है,
पहले
ऊपर
इसमें
है।
देखते हैं कि जो पहला पार्ट है इंट्रोडक्शन टू बायोलॉजिकल ड्रग टारगेट। सेकेंड बात करेंगे रिसेप्टर्स। थर्ड बात करेंगे टाइप ऑफ द रिसेप्टर्स। नेक्स्ट है ड्रग रिसेप्टर इंटरेक्शन। एंड फिफ्थ है theories of drug receptor interaction and artificial enzymes and then agonist versus antagonist के बारे में जानेंगे। चलिए तो हम स्टार्ट करते हैं इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट। इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट में होता ये है कि जो ड्रग प्रोड्यूस दियर थेराप्यूटिक इफेक्ट बाय प्रोड्यूसिंग बायोकेमिकल और फिजिकल changes in the targeted tissues of the host to get the desired pharmacological action. It is essential that is first point sufficient concentration of drug reach the site of action and remain there for a sufficient duration and the tissue is susceptible for drug action. The magnitude of the drug action of proportional to the concentration of drug at the site of action. Receptor mechanism is very important to understand the action and effect of a drug. And then biological drug targets. Biological drug targets. The term biological targets is frequently used in pharmaceutical research to describe the natural protein in the body whose activity can be modified by a drug that result in a specific effect, which may be a desirable therapeutic effect or an unwanted adverse effect. And then second thing, within a living organism, a drug of or endogenous ligand is directed and or bind resulting in a change in its behavior or function. And mechanism. Mechanism is the external stimulus physically bind to the biological target. And second, the interaction between the substance and the target may be. And first, reversible convents a chemical reaction occurs between the stimulus and target in which the stimulus become chemically bonded to the target but the reserve reaction also readily occurs in which the bond can be broken. And second things, irreversible covalence. Irreversible covalence, that is the stimulus is permanently bound to the target through irreversible chemical bond formation. That is, for example, omeprazole is a selective irreversible protein pumps inhibitor. Its suffragants stomach acid secretion by specific inhibition of H ion and K ion, that is a hydrogen ion and potassium ion ATP, are found on the secretory surface of gastric parietal cells. For examples, omeprazole first class proton pump inhibitor, their structure shown. And then receptors. When the drug is taken, it travels through the body to target site and elicits is a pharmacological effect the site of drug action, which is ultimately responsible for the pharmaceutical effect. Is a receptors, the bind of drug to receptors constitutes pharmacodynamic and pharmacokinetics. The term receptor was first introduced in 1907 by Fuller. It is who side compounds do not act unless bound. And then receptors are mostly membrane bound, the protein that selectively bind small molecules referred to an ligand that is elicits some pharmacological response. Receptors are generally internal proteins that are embedded in the phospholipid Y layer of cell membrane. And then lipoproteins are their structure and defined in the paragraph. Type of receptor. First type, ligand gated ion channel. Second, G protein couple receptor. And third, kinase linked receptor. And fourth, nuclear receptor. There are four types receptor. And ligand gated ion channels. The ligand gated ion channels are also known as ionotropic receptor. Ion channels are protein complexes present transversely on the cell membrane and form a tunnels like a structure. There is a second part. This is a involve sodium, potassium, calcium, and chloride ion and ligand gated ion channel. And second thing, without these ion channels, ion could not cross the fatty cell membrane, and the ion channel cannot be permanently open. Uncontrolled flow ion across the membrane would be devastating. The receptor controls the ion channel opening and closing. There is main function. And second, nicotinic acetylcholine receptors mediated transduction of chemoelectric signals throughout the nervous system by opening an intrinsic ion channel. There is structure and name to the parts. And the next, G protein couple receptor. G proteins couple receptors, these are so names because the receptor coalesces a single to the cell via a signaling protein called a G protein. The G protein couple receptor containing binding site for the ligand presents. Extracellularly, however, there is a second binding site, no intracellular region of the receptor which is specific for the G protein receptor. And then the G protein is made up of three subunits alpha, beta, gamma and is free to move through the cell membrane. Examples, muscarinic receptors, feedback regulation of H release, beta adrenergic receptor. G protein, for example, ligand binds, binding at the and released GDP, and this activate of the G proteins there is so in paragraph. And then structure reassociated with the transmembrane receptor forming the GPCR for the Next, ligand binding. And then all process G protein and mechanism of action here. And the next kinase linked or enzyme linked receptor. Same as kinase link or enzyme link receptor, there is so in 3D animations. First point, the discuss these receptors are similar to that of G protein coupled receptor, and it has an extracellular regions and intracellular region. There are the extracellular region acts as the receptor and has a binding site for chemical messenger. And then the intracellular regions act as a tyrosine kinase enzyme and has an active site. And the next signaling molecules bind to KLR receptor extracellularly, and the next KLR couple of form pair to become an active dimers. And then auto phosphorylation and activation of triosines. Response in the nucleus, either gene transcription or change in expression in target genes. There is so structures and then nuclear receptors here. Nuclear receptors are activated by lipid soluble signals. And unlike most intracellular messenger, the ligands can cross the plasma membrane and directly interact with a nuclear receptor inside the cell. And then the nuclear receptors regulate the genes transcriptions, also the activates the control of which widely of a biological process including cell proliferation, development, metabolism, and reproducible. And the next receptor protein is inherently capable of binding to specific genes. These include the receptors of glucocorticosteroids and thyroid hormone. For examples, steroids, estrogen and progesterone, and thyroid hormones. Theory of drug receptors interaction. And the next classification of ligands. Ligands, agonist, antagonist, described in this video. And the first type of antagonist, there is full agonist, partial agonist, and inverse agonist. Response, full agonist, partial agonist, antagonist, and inverse agonist. There is log doses and response. And there so is biomolecular interaction foundation of most studies. There is ligand plus receptor is equal to ligand receptors, that is a complex and response. Ligand plus receptor and ligand receptors, and at equilibrium ligand receptors kv ligand receptor kv. There is so many part different and occupation theory. First is occupation theory, so proposed by Godin and Clark. The theory states the intensity of pharmacological effect is directly proportional to the number of receptors occurred by the drugs. The response cases when the drug receptor complex dissociates. First is point the pharmacological response, and second, non all agonist produce a mixture response. And then Arians and Stephanus modify the occupancy theory, the account for partial agonist. The drug receptor interaction involve two states. First stage, that is the is complexation of the drug will be the receptor which they term as affinity. Second, there is an inhibition of the biological effect termed as a intrinsic activity or efficacy. And first affinity and then second efficacy. The original theory consider these properties as constant. There is antagonist displays zero efficacy, and full or partial inversion antagonist displays negative efficacy. And then limitation limitation, this modify occupancy theory applicable for the existence of partial agonist and antagonist, but it does not explain why two drugs that can occupy the same receptor can act differently, that is one as a agonist, the other as an antagonist. The rate theory, there is a rate theory is the total number of encounters of the drug with the receptor for unit time, that is the response is proportional to the rate of drug receptor complex formation. There is the response depend on the rate of association and dissociation of the drug with the receptors. And then induced fit theory. There is induced fit theory. The receptor or enzyme need not necessarily exist in the same conformation that the required to bind the drug substance. And then as the drug appropriates the receptor is a conformational changes in the induced for binding, which is responsible for the pharmacological activity. The conformational changes need not to be occurs only in receptor. The drug also could undergo deformation. And then macromolecules perturbation theory. There is macromolecules perturbation theory. According to this theory, the drug interaction with a receptor leads either to specific conformational perturbation SCPS or to non-specific conformation perturbation NSP CPS. And SPC will produce a specific response for a agonist in which the drug process. And then if a drug process SCP and NSCP features and equilibrium mixture of two complexes may result and lead to partial agonistic action. Activation aggregation theory. According to this theory, even in the absence of drug receptor in a state of dynamic equilibrium between an activated from rho and an inactive from 2, which is responsible for biological responses. And then artificial enzyme, there is artificial enzyme, and artificial enzyme is a synthetic organic molecules or ion that recreate some function of an enzyme. Enzyme mimics the protein engineering, the protein engineering technologically or technology has developed to design and synthesized molecules with the activities of enzyme for non-natural reactions. They could even be used as a replacement for certain natures enzymes that are more complex and difficult to produce on the large scale. There is the artificial enzyme, that is a substrate, and then next product. Non-arti sorry non-natural reactions. This is a natural reaction.